after much cleaning, we're going to get to do some planting today. So I've got these ones here which are actually crushed cardboard, so that's quite cool. These new seed trays, these I'm pretty intrigued to see how they're going to work. These are bamboo. In fact, they're bamboo and rice. So I'm going to give these a try. The idea being that after 5 years, you're supposed to be able to compost these, and once they're done. So should be better for the environment, all that. So we'll give it a try. This is what we're going to do today. Is we're going to take these. What are we going to plant? I haven't really decided, you know. I don't know what I'm going to go with. I do like the pak choi. Sprouts, not so great. Leeks, we've got some on the go, and coriander, we've got some on the go. But I think what I'm going to do is see what Mrs. B's planted, and then plant some of the other stuff that we've got. We've got quite a big selection in the box. She's got early pea, sunflower, basil, only a couple of those. There's not very many things going on there. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the other seeds. Here we go then. So, what have we got? The new ones from Tamar Organics. Pea, no. Squash, no. I want to get those. What are those little veg ones? Oh, snack peppers. That'd be good. Wild rocket. That's also good. Peppers and carrot. I don't know. I'm going towards a snack pepper. Getting a load of those going. Let's go half and half. I don't know how this is going to work out. Snack pepper. Microgreens. Oh, even better. Right, sold. That's what we're going to go with. Yep, microgreens. For this, what I'm going to do is just use some of the home compost as a base layer. So this is stuff that well rotted from our own compost bin. Let's get a load of that going on. I'm going to try and just use this as a bit of a starter to just get them going. It's all experimentation because I've never done this one before. I'm going to try putting this at the bottom, and then have the organic coconut based seed starter on the top. Level that out as best I can. The idea being it gets going in the seed starter, and then when it's got enough roots going on, it can dig into this well rotted stuff and get some real good nutrients. My goodness, look at that. So this is the mix of coconut and organic material we've got. It's quite nice, fine feel to it. Also, the fact is that this top soil, this top seed soil, the starter soil, this stuff pig and expensive. So the fact that I'm using half of our own and half of this stuff saves a few quid, you know. So that's another way of looking at it. So there you go. So that's that. I'm now going to take me microgreens, which is radish daikon, or Raphanus sativus var. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Wow. Somebody had some whizzy ideas about making some Latin names up there, which are a bit beyond my linguistic capabilities, don't you know? Let's get this beastie opened up, and then we'll use some bamboo. I've got some lying around somewhere. I can see it. Bamboo to create some nice straight lines in our soil, so we can get an idea of where these seeds are going to grow. Give a chance of getting it evenly spaced, roughly. And that'll do. Oh, look in there. See? Loads of the buggers. Right then. Let's get our bamboo markings going on and get it planted out. Oh, just a bit too flipping long, but at least it'll be able to do the job. The advantage of bamboo as well, I don't know if you notice, it's got this little dip, a bend, so we can actually use it from both sides to get quite an even run. Of course, in a way, kind of fortunate and in a way not, but we've got loads of this stuff growing over the hedgerows around the edge of the garden. So we can just keep on cutting it and cutting it and cutting it, using it for supports and whatever. I just thought, what I should have done, I'm going to have a look in a minute just to make sure. Normally it gives you a bit of guidance about how deep to fill this. Growing seed trays filled with a good quality seed compost, Fill your tray to a depth of 4 to 5 centimetres. Press the compost down firmly, sow seeds thinly on the surface of the compost and aim for about 1 centimetre between each seed. So we can get quite a few of these going on. I'm still going to do the runs, even though these are like 4 centimetres or so in between runs. Quite happy with that. That'll do. There we go. So lovely, lovely runs. We'll get to plant a few as we go now. Right, just a couple at the edge. In fact, I'm going to do it this way because I can get a bit more control. That's better. Might bring that in no time. Got the gaps there. It's a bit chilly out here now, so what I'm going to do is once I've got this seeded up, I'm going to lightly dust over so it just covers the seeds, and then probably stick them onto a heat tray. Now, the heat tray I'm using is actually an old beer warmer for when back in the day I used to make my own beer and whiskey, but that's another story. So I shall use that to keep these warm. The only problem is the beer warmer, it does actually keep it a bit too warm. It ends up to like 18 degrees, which is, you know, a bit too heavy going for some of these. I'm going to shove one on the edge there. Right, so that's that done. I'm just going to get some loose soil, just sprinkle over the top of these, cover them all in. Sorted. Finally getting the clean green greenhouse up and running. So it says with these that they're supposed to come up in like 10 days, but to be honest with you, I really can't see that happening with this temperature. There we go, job's a good one. Get that watered up in a bit and get going. Right. Last bit then. I've only got a bit of water in this can, so I can't put too much on here, but it's only a little bit just to get them sort of started really, just to dampen it off. Well, that should do it. It should do it. Right, let's get the heater. As I say, there we go. Look at that. Big old beer heater. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to move that out of the way for a minute. Oh, I feel like Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier, but it isn't. Move that one over there. So I can plonk this on the worktop. Move him out of the way. There we go. Get this one in. Make it lovely, lovely warm for the lovely, lovely plants. Straight on there. Now, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that one of these lids will fit on here as well. because that will do two things. Keep the moisture in a bit. Oh, look at that. Well, it's not quite perfect, but you know what, there's close enough. There's a little bit of a gap on the edge there, but that will help keep the moisture in there. That will help keep the moisture in there, and also just a little bit of the heat as well. I mean, it's not going to be massive amount because it's only picking plastic, isn't it? But it should do a little bit. Cool, man. So that'll be that. We'll see how they go in, well, it's supposed to be 10 days, but I can't really see that. 10 days? Don't know. Anyway, finally, we're getting the greenhouse going. We're finally back on getting it sorted. We've got things planting now. We're starting. It'll soon be spring and everything will soon be exploding. So, but for today, that'll do. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Sorted now, isn't it? I've just chucked it all around and tied it up, and actually you don't normally see all this. These are all the seeds that I got soaking wet the other day. They're dried out now. Should be alright. Basil! I want to get some basil going. I'm going to put another load of basil on. I'll do that now. You don't need to see all that. I'll just do that off the camera.